Okay, the Avengers started filming 2 days ago, or the Avengers 2,
Avengers
I should
2.
say.
What's it
Started
called?
filming 2 days ago. Avengers Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah.
And Ultron's the villain. For those of you who don't know, he's played by James Spader. I don't know.
What other movies he in?
I've seen him, but he's not a big actor. Like, you wouldn't know him in any like real big movies. So he's not a big guy. He's just voicing him. He's not actually playing him.
Isn't another Captain Winter Soldier comes out pretty soon, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited for that.
I've got. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh yeah, I see you guys are.
Yeah, I've got some stuff. But yeah, he's the voice of Ultron. Ultron's basically like a robot type of thing that kind of creates himself from Ant-Man, which Ant-Man's coming out, and that'll lead more into what Ultron is. So if you don't know what Ultron is, you can go look that up. It would take way too long to explain. So yeah, they started filming 2 days ago, and they began filming in Africa. So I don't know what that is.
We're still talking about Avengers 2 or Ultron?
Yeah, Avengers 2.
Avengers 2 is
Ultron's going to be in Avengers 2?
Yeah, it's called Age of Ultron, so he's a villain. And they started filming in Africa. I don't really know what to think about that. But we went from Avengers 1 had Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and Hulk, and Black Widow, and Hawkeye. But now we're adding Ant-Man. The Ant-Man movie's coming out this in 2014. I believe this summer. They've moved it ahead. And then we're going to have Scarlet Witch. She's not going to have her own movie, I don't think. I don't know.
Do you know who plays her?
No, I don't know who plays her.
What about
Do you know like what her superpower is?
No.
Being a witch.
Yeah, I'll probably put some links in the description for characters for Ultron and Scarlet Witch and some other people like on Wikipedia or something.
No.
And then Quicksilver and War Machine. So we're basically adding.
War Machine's is Black.
Yeah, War Machine's
Yeah.
the pretty much Iron Man's sidekick.
Best friend, kind of.
Yeah, and Iron Man 2, and he was in Iron Man 1, but he wasn't War Machine then. Anyways, in Iron Man 3, I don't even
he
know.
was Iron Patriot.
Yeah, he's
Iron Patriot and Iron Man 3, but I wasn't a fan of that.
So
but
he
anyways,
changed his name?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the difference between War Machine and Iron Patriot?
Because they said
War Machine's like all blacked
They
out.
said no. They said War Machine was too violent, so he had to change his name to Iron Patriot.
yeah.
Pretty lame.
Yeah, it is.
Machine's
But they basically added 4 more Avengers, so that's going to be... I don't know how they're going to fit all this in like 2 hours and 30 minutes. But,
Maybe they go 3 hours.
so yeah, but another thing I want to add on to Marvel movies is, like, I like where they're going. Like, they're way outdoing DC or anything, but it seems to me like they're trying to put too much, like, comedy, family stuff into it.
Yeah, that's
Which I'm not a fan of that, but I mean, I understand they're going to make more money doing that, so that's not a big deal for me. I just didn't like
I ruined it for Iron Man 3 for me.
the Mandarin. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. But,
I mean, why don't you let your
I still haven't even
feelings out
seen
about
this. I can't really say anything about
I'll
it.
say-
Iron Man 3, basically the Mandarin is like the Joker to Batman, and they basically turn him into a joke. They had that set up perfectly for the Mandarin to be like the best villain, and like they had a great actor. They had everything perfectly, and he seemed intimidating. Like he seemed like Bane. Like Bane just seems intimidating, and they ruined it because when Iron Man finds him, he turns out to be an actor. And that pissed me off because that's like like them doing that to the Joker, and that it's just they just ruined his
That'd
Iron
be
Man's
like if
arch
Heath Ledger
nemesis.
didn't actually die.
Oh man, why'd you have to go there?
Okay,
anyways,
Kingston, that happened like 6
Anyways,
years
we're getting
ago.
off topic.
so moving on to more Marvel movies for the next 2 years, we got the
Spider-Man.
Avengers 2, and Captain America, Spider-Man 2, and X-Men: Days of Future Past. So we'll talk about Captain America. What are your thoughts on that? I'm excited about that.
Captain
movie.
America's my favorite Marvel hero, so obviously I'm pretty
I
excited.
still haven't seen the first one.
Really?
First, no.
I thought you went with him.
No, I didn't see it in theaters. I have Netflix too. I could watch it anytime.
Yeah, there's two
Good movie.
there's 2 trailers out for that. The first one I was kind of there wasn't too much in it, but the second trailer it shows more. They're starting to put like the whole freaking movie in the trailers. Like I'm starting to not even want to watch trailers anymore because like I can't stop myself from watching them. But there's a lot in them, and so it's the Winter Soldier. So the Winter Soldier's the villain, and basically it's a follow up to.
It's not World War II anymore. It's like in now times.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see Captain America by himself in
Now that he's adapted
present
everything
time.
But it doesn't make much sense why the other Avengers just don't help him.
I know that's what I'm thinking. Like
Call up
I
Tony Stark.
understand Thor maybe because he's in Asgard and
He's
like,
kinda
but
out of
in
the
Iron Man
plan.
3, like where was Hulk and Captain America?
Yeah, they could have. That whole could have just. The movie could have lasted 10 minutes.
Just come in and
It could have been
that whole
it could have been a Marvel short film.
He just smashed a little fire guy. I don't know what his name is. He's dead.
It was that.
So,
oh,
yeah,
it was
I'm
that dude he met at the start, and he was like,
I'm excited about that. I know the shield, like the big helicarrier, gets torn down, like it gets blown up, and because it shows that in the trailer.
Did they do that in Iron Man or Avengers 1?
I would say he's like, dude, and they had flying around.
He was doing this.
Yeah, but they end up fixing the
Yeah,
propeller.
they fixed it, but it almost got blown down. So
Well, this time it's done.
But there's one thing I want to say, like, the Winter Soldier. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything on who that is or anything because I know like based off the comics and stuff. But there's this one point when Captain America like throws his shield at the Winter Soldier and he just like catches it with
that
one
was
hand.
pretty cool.
I was like, okay. But so yeah, that'll be a good matchup.
Doesn't the Winter
Still in
Soldier?
line.
The shield is pretty much Captain America.
Doesn't the Winter Soldier have like an iron fist or something, like Iron Hand?
And it's like some kind of like
Yeah, he has like a metal
hydraulic
arm.
system.
Not the iron, but like metal or something.
Yeah, and so yeah, that'll all be good. Spider-Man 2. I'm also very excited for this. This is probably my most anticipated movie for this summer, even more than Captain America to me. Just because I saw the second trailer or this past trailer,
Looks a lot better.
the villains unite or whatever. It showed like Electro and his origin and how he becomes who he is.
Who's
And,
the other villain again? Is Electro and who else?
there's
Rhino.
Electro, Rhino,
Rhino.
Green Goblin, and yeah, that's it.
It's crazy.
Well, what they're doing, yeah, they've got three villains set up for this one, but they've announced a Venom movie for 2016, and they've announced
I don't really like Venom that much.
Sinister Six, which I'm assuming will be
What is Sinister?
Sinister Six
It's kinda
is. If you saw the trailer again, they ruin a lot of stuff. In the Spider-Man 2 trailer, if you look in the background on one of the shots, it shows Doc Ock's tentacles and the Vulture's wings. And so the Sinister Six is like Spider-Man's 6 main villains, and they end up teaming together. And so I'm assuming
Kind of like
that's
the villain version of the Avengers.
yeah, pretty much. And I'm assuming that's going to be Spider-Man 3.
Dude,
So
so it's
Yak
a one.
Yak.
It's a 1v6.
yeah,
Dude,
pretty
yak,
much.
yak.
So there's going to be in Sinister Six. There's going to be Vulture,
Yak, yak.
Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Rhino,
Yak, yak.
Electro, and
said
Venom.
Yak.
Probably. I don't think they're gonna.
There's gonna be two.
But then you have to
Yak
think
Yaks.
there's Lizard from Spider-Man 1, so I don't know what they're gonna do. They have like 7 villains
Lizard,
now.
Is that,
The Lizard in Spider-Man
his
1.
name's the Lizard?
Yeah, his name's the Lizard.
Can they put
pretty
Yak
generic.
Yak in the Avengers too?
Yak
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yak Yak.
It's gonna be a pretty, it's gonna be a pretty epic movie. So yeah, we'll be doing reviews on these when they come out.
Okay,
And then there's X-Men. What
well, what about this Sunday?
Yak
What about
Yak.
the Sunday? Oh yeah, we're going to that. We're going to that in a little bit. X-Men: Days of Future Past. I don't know if y'all are X-Men fans, but
X-Men First Class.
basically X-Men First Class and all the people from the original X-Men movies are
I
coming.
liked the newest Wolverine.
Yeah, it was good.
I haven't seen that one yet
They're
either.
coming together in one movie, and they're going in future, and they're sending Wolverine in the future, and they're sending him back in the past to try and fix things because the Sentinels, these big giant robots, are taking over, and they're trying to fix things, and so they're bringing the cast from both First Class and the original movies, so that should be interesting.
It has nothing to do with Origins, though, does it?
I thought
no, not
Wolverine.
really.
I thought X-Men Origins.
X-Men
Wolverine. I thought that was a great movie.
It was.
It was a good movie, but
But the thing is, another thing that's making me mad with Marvel movies is like they're taking away their powers. Like they took away Iron Man's arc reactor, and then they took away Wolverine's claws
that was stupid.
and the Wolverine. Like he just kind of
that-
popped off, and then they came back as bones. But then in the new trailer, like he has his metal claws back.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're going to explain that. But I don't know why they're taking away who they are as people. I
They're
don't
pretty
know.
much their logos almost.
Yeah, Iron Man's like, I don't know where I'll go from here.
I wonder if-
one thing that will always remain, I'm Iron Man.
When
Like,
I
that's-
sleep, Or what's he say?
I don't always sleep, but when I do, I have nightmares.
I wonder if Iron Man's still gonna have the arc reactor in his suit.
Remember that Subway commercial?
He got taken out.
I know.
And his suit.
I mean, what's his suit gonna run on now? I mean, didn't it run on the arc?
I don't know why he didn't do that like
power.
5 years ago and just.
Yeah, I mean, he's
What was
always,
that Subway
charge his
commercial
suit
that he
from
made?
something else.
he's always been that rich. Like, why wait that
That
long?
Subway commercial?
He'll
What's
run on
he
solar
say?
power.
What?
What's he saying in the
battery
Subway
packs.
commercial?
Who?
Remember, he's like, I'm just wondering where's my sandwich.
Oh yeah, he's like, I just want to watch my sandwich, and then
Oh, I hated the part with the kid in Iron Man 3.
yeah, Iron Man 3 was a wreck to me, but it didn't ruin.
It's not like Thor 2. I hate that they
Thor 2 had a
had...
lot of fighting in it.
What's
though.
the, I don't know the actor's name, but I know it was with Natalie Portman's like friend that was
Yeah.
with her the whole time. I hated her. And I hated the dude.
Yeah,
The best part of that movie is when the
But-
dude's walking around naked.
it seems overall compared to DC, Marvel's got them like whooped pretty bad. And that's actually what we're gonna go into. We're gonna go into DC.
I thought Man of Steel was pretty good.
Man of Steel was good, but I don't
What are
know
all
if
the
you've heard
DC
about
movies that
this.
are out?
Nothing.
Yeah,
No, I mean like not soon. But
Okay.
I mean, what have all been released?
All the Dark Knight movies.
Isn't there
The Dark
The Dark Knight
Knight
movies have nothing to do with any of the new ones coming
Isn't
out.
there
The
movie
DC movies
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
DC. That's where we're
Well,
at.
I'll put it this
That's what
way.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I'd rather watch The Dark Knight and Man of Steel over any Marvel movie. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of Marvel. I love Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say the Dark Knight trilogy is far better than, or not.
I say
far
if you count
better.
those in DC,
It's more realistic, almost.
Yeah,
Like,
It's
more
more serious.
serious,
I'm more
yeah.
a fan of like more serious. Like I can relate to this, and I'm like actually in the. I feel like I'm like can relate with them, but then they like crack one-liners.
you know
every 5 minutes.
what's one of the dumbest
in
scenes from
Marvel
the Avengers?
movies.
What?
It's when Hulk punches Thor.
Dude, that's stupid.
I
Like,
hated that. And whenever what's his face?
when they smash Loki or whatever.
No, whenever the crap. What is that guy's name?
Whenever he goes
Which
to
one?
Loki and it slams him on the ground.
No,
That's what I said.
Not that.
No.
Whenever
played the.
Agent Cole.
Oh, the agent dude.
dies.
So that's what they did.
Like he shoots Loki with that gun as he's dying. He's like, so that's what that does. Like right before
And then-
he dies,
and then
like,
they
nobody
just-
would say that.
Didn't
And
they
then
make
they
a show about the shield?
I haven't
or
even
whatever?
watched that, and I'm not gonna watch
Instead
it.
of saying that's what that does, I'd probably
Yeah.
yell for a doctor.
I need a
He's diving. He's.
What's that
He cracked a one-liner. Yeah.
That's how
Anyways, going to DC, I don't know if y'all heard anything about this, but Batman versus Superman is the next one.
I thought it got
and
delayed till 2016.
It did, and that's
Okay.
another thing. Like they're getting way behind. Like they announced it, and Ben Affleck was Batman, and at first I was kind of iffy about that, but everybody kind of got over that. I'm not a big fan of Ben Affleck, but I'm gonna give him a
Ben
chance.
Affleck.
I'm gonna give him a chance. And then they delayed it till 2016, and they announced that they're realizing like, oh crap, Marvel's like releasing all these movies, and then they announced that they're gonna have Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern cameos.
Whatever happened to
in-
Wonder Woman with Megan Fox?
in in Spider-Man versus Batman or Superman versus Batman. They announced cameos for 3
I
Justice
feel like
League
Superman's
characters.
gonna win.
So they're gonna cram all this stuff into this one movie, and I think that movie's probably not gonna turn out so good. And here's the next news on that: Jesse Eisenberg is playing Lex Luthor.
Oh my god.
Wait, who's Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse
The
Eisenberg.
guy in Zombieland.
I'll say, have you ever
And
seen
the guy in
Social Network?
Social
Now you
Network.
see
He's
me.
playing Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
He's not a scary guy.
I mean, he's not a scary guy, but I consider him he's one of my favorite
He's
actors.
he's a great actor. Like I love him as an actor, but Lex Luthor, like that's like the worst.
They should have got the
casting choice.
bald dude from the X-Men movies.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would much rather have him.
Dr. Xavier?
Like
yeah, that dude.
don't get me wrong, Jesse Eisenberg, great actor. He does the same thing in all his movies, but he's a good actor. But I can just picture him like
They maybe should have got
just sitting there like,
Jack
hey,
Black.
what do I do?
Yeah,
The Batman and Superman.
Okay,
I should just unfriend him on Facebook.
They should have got. They should have got. I mean, they should have got McLovin. And they should have got
I guess Jesse Eisenberg's just gonna shave his head, and they're just
Get
gonna.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
All right,
Because anyways, I'm not gonna go far into that. But that movie, I'm not really excited, and I'm not really expecting much from that movie. But hopefully, that'll turn around. So yeah, that's been pushed to 2016, and when they did that, Marvel announced that Ant-Man is going to be taking its spot. So Marvel's like, okay, we're ready. Since y'all are delaying that, we're going to throw this in there. So Marvel's, once again, kind of outdoes them.
So Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, right?
Yes, Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, and I'm actually kind of excited about that because
He's
I
not
think that
really an
fits his
action
character.
guy, though.
I mean, the only
Yeah.
series movie I've seen him in was Great Gatsby, like
Yeah.
the older one.
Yeah.
Gatsby's a terrible movie.
Which one?
I mean,
Older than the new one. I haven't seen the new one. I've heard the new one's great.
I didn't really pay attention to it that well.
The only reason I watch the new one is because I've seen the old one. I don't know how it ends.
A lot of people like it, but I didn't like it that well.
Yeah, you'll
I didn't get a chance to see
yak
it.
yak.
Okay, Transformers 4. We got a teaser or TV spot for that.
Yak yak.
I felt like I needed to say something about it. I'm not excited about it or anything because I don't know. It's just the same
Mark
thing. It's just
Wahlberg.
the same thing over and over again.
Like
Like
being him.
the trailers are the same. Like there's just explosions and
Yeah,
there's some
Mark
guy in
Wahlberg,
trouble.
You know,
And
like dubstep.
you know, in
Cars.
the end, somebody's gonna. It's just the same thing.
All the
over and
robots are
over
gonna
again.
die.
Yeah.
They're
Uh,
back.
The Optimus Prime died in the. I mean, I've
did
only,
that, though,
I say I've only seen one Transformer movie, which is the third one.
Well-
I got pushed in to go and see it.
And so Mark Wahlberg is.
He's not a good
I'm
singer.
joking.
Because here's the
Yeah.
thing. The reason why, because of the cartoons, he was like a little teenager, like scrawny little kid, and Shia LaBeouf was like perfect for that. Mark Wahlberg was like an old 40-year-old like
But
guy.
Mark Wahlberg's not Sam
Hey,
Witwicky though.
This is the fourth movie though.
Oh, he's not Sam
He
Witwicky?
has
No,
grown up
he's
a little
not.
bit. You know, he
Oh,
doesn't
never
say 17 forever.
Yeah, but Mark Wahlberg's not the same character as Shia LaBeouf was.
So he's like a new guy.
yeah, he's like a new guy.
Oh.
Well, what happened to the other guy's character?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming
Sam
he'll
got a little
explain.
bit of a mix-up.
But so yeah,
That's
Mark
fine.
Wahlberg, I like him. I'm just not excited for that movie.
Mark Wahlberg, though, great actor.
Yeah, and another thing is,
Nights.
I think the reason Shia LaBeouf's not brought back into this.
Did he retire?
This is another topic. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. He posted on Twitter. He tried making like a short film. He wanted to make a short film, and he used this guy's like book. He based it off this guy's book or something. And so the guy like everybody went off on him for copyright or not copyright, but like just. I guess that's what you call it.
Originality.
Yeah, he didn't ask the
Maybe did
guy
that,
if he could use his story
really
or whatever,
bad.
so he tried making a short film, and so he posted on Twitter something like, I'm done with the public, or something like that. So I'm assuming he's done, or he's retired, that's what everybody thinks. And if he
I
has...
mean, he was a good actor.
he's,
I mean, look at Holes.
yeah, he was...
Holes. I
Look
said
at
that's
Holes.
Even Stevens, the Even Stevens movie.
Great. The Even Stevens
Have you seen the Even Stevens movie?
You know,
That should be my favorite movie when they go on that island.
Yeah.
And they go out there, and then at the end,
Beans.
oh, and it switches back between like I forgot what it's. I know it switches back between his hometown or whatever, and then he's like on a prank show, and they prank the black dude from.
Anyways, we get something else, you know, like even Stevens.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep going. So Philip Senior Hoffman.
Senior, is he Mexican now?
Philip Senior Hoffman
Philip
passed away.
Yeah,
This
Philip
is-
Senior Hoffman.
I feel like a douchebag for laughing about this. Hey, we got Valentine's candy.
I do pass.
Anyways, hold on a second.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. I mean, he was in a lot of. I mean,
When you set up someone's like iPhone timer, so like
I didn't really care for him in that. The only movie I really.
Was that the guy that was like, I'm watching you, Lebowski? Like when he
No, that was. He was
the-
assistant.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Philip was his assistant.
Oh, okay, right. And
He's like,
but more importantly, he's in the Hunger Games, and he's a big part in that. And so that's tragic to a lot of Hunger Games fans. Which,
Rest in peace, Philip.
yeah, you'll be missed.
Anyway,
You'll be missed.
the movie I remember him.
And then there's Paul Walker. anyways.
Too old now.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, he's passed away, and it's a sad thing. I didn't really follow him too much. So
Shirley
it's-
Temple died, I think, too.
yeah, it seems like everybody's just ODing now.
When are they gonna stop making Fast and Furious movies?
Never.
Or they
They'll
stop
find a
making
new
money.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those. So we have.
I'm kind of excited for Need for Speed. Didn't mean to cut you off, but Need for Speed, that's supposed to be a good movie because I loved playing those games when I was little.
Yeah,
All you have is
I'm
M&M's
excited.
left.
And Kid Cudi being one of the racers, that's pretty cool.
Okay, our last. Are we done talking about?
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to get that over.
I mean, I had something to say about Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay,
We kept
go ahead.
going off.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, maybe Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I remember him from.
Oh.
That's all I had to say.
Her-
Jake.
I'm Jake.
I'm Trey. I'm Dalton.
We're keeping it live, keeping it true, but most importantly, we're keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
See you next time. That was really long.
Turn this off.
Yeah. Push the button.
Which one is it? Power.
I felt like we did good.
This one?
Yeah.